The hidden cost of loneliness in business is more significant than most organizations realize. While we often focus on productivity metrics and bottom-line results, there's an invisible force quietly undermining our teams and our success. When employees feel isolated at work, their communication patterns fundamentally change. They speak up less frequently, take fewer risks in sharing innovative ideas, and become hesitant to challenge the status quo. This silence doesn't just affect individuals. It creates a culture where valuable insights remain unspoken and opportunities for growth are missed. But loneliness isn't just an individual employee issue. It's woven into the fabric of our workplace dynamics. Even in rooms full of people, team members can feel profoundly disconnected, leading to disengagement and a sense of not truly belonging. The moments that shape our organizations are often the ones where people feel safe enough to speak up, to disagree, to contribute their unique perspectives. When loneliness takes hold, these critical moments of decision-making suffer, and the quality of our collective judgment declines. The ripple effect of disconnection spreads throughout the organization. When employees feel isolated, we see declining morale, reduced engagement, and ultimately increased turnover. Each departure represents not just a hiring cost, but lost institutional knowledge and weakened team cohesion. Leadership loneliness presents its own unique challenges. Leaders often face isolation in their roles, which can cloud judgment, create distance from their teams, and make the weight of decision-making feel unbearable. The higher you climb, the more isolated you can become. This impact spreads like a contagion. One disengaged employee affects team morale. Declining morale leads to reduced engagement across departments, and reduced engagement inevitably drives turnover. The truth is, people don't leave jobs. They leave cultures where they feel disconnected. Connection matters more than any individual skill set. So what can organizations do to address this hidden cost? The question isn't whether loneliness exists in your workplace, it's what you're going to do about it. There are 3 essential actions every organization should take. First, create psychological safety, where people feel secure enough to be vulnerable and authentic. Second, build intentional connections through structured opportunities for meaningful interaction, not just surface-level networking. And third, recognize isolation signals early by training leaders to identify when team members are withdrawing or struggling. Technology can support these efforts, but it's not a replacement for genuine human presence. Digital tools can facilitate connection, but they cannot substitute for the authentic relationships that make people feel truly seen and valued. Cultures that prioritize connection don't just survive, they thrive and outperform. When people feel genuinely connected to their work and their colleagues, they bring their best selves to the table. They innovate, they collaborate, and they stay. That's the competitive advantage hiding in plain sight.